What? Not a problem. No, best friend is fine. I need more besties. Oh, Kendrick's about that. Doing well. Not much left to be. At the end of the day, there should be nothing.
Give me back my bullets. Bum, bum. Put them back where they belong.
Thank you.
I'm old.
Every night. Thank you so much.
Kalau kita tahu kan itu yang baik naik laut, kalau jadi itu dia apa?
Yes, can you come? Sure. Oh my God, you know what today is, don't you? Weaver's birthday.
I know, but I'm really liking it, so it's sleeping.
Hello. Thanks for your help.
I just got some good.
Oh,
You guys keep it.
I'll be back in here.
He's doing right now. Yeah.
But you do Jake Owen at 11. I have to know that you told you we can run through.
And then Jake is at what time?
JJ Watt is one team that I don't have JJ Watt.
Oh, okay. Well, you said another, Jake Owen.
Jake Owen.
Okay, and Jake Owen is, where is he? Okay, so then I need to pull over the other. Okay. Okay, great. Jake Owen is performing?
Yes, he's performing.
And what?
He's
From him? Great.
all
Thank you. You're the best.
No worries. Not that somebody in.
Hey, listen, this email was screwed up or something, but they said they're going to Julie and Evelyn. So we have the Jake Owen, who said it just confirmed Julie and Evelyn. Right, and 11:50 is Julie and Edelman. Okay, but he said he just confirmed Julie and Edelman, he wanted me to know. Okay. Okay, and so then, I got my whole center, just got to start right. Junior, I got one lap, you know, so we're relatively short, I got in that one lap, they put me in the truck. So anyhow, it wasn't very long, you're only getting. I took a picture of him though, while I was doing the interview. I haven't heard from Bob, not why else.
Oh, yeah, Joe, we had Joe.
So I sent Bob the, huh? Oh, no, I sent Bob the, audio and the, photo. So we're good to go. MRN came in here and looked at my headset and had to rechange the, we got it. I told them that the left measure was like bobbling around. Kevin, you don't have that shit. Microphone, his logo is peeling off. It's like plastic. Yeah, so hopefully maybe from
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The Lou's son, right?
Yeah.
I remember actually speaking of your
The live one is falling apart, kind of. And so when you're out there live, I didn't realize it until I went live for the duels or whatever. I did for slapping all of it on one side. So I made a mental note, I came around here, I said, oh, Dan, you've been selling you had it.
Okay.
Did he tell you that?
Okay.
Sure. Great. You want me to send you an email?
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you later then, I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay.
I got your read, hopefully, get that. I was gonna send that and say, I'll get you a reminder, you should get my right. But I just, actually.
Okay, I got you.
My music's always on the piano. That is, because they got two of those here, so they got ideas like that.
Okay, how are you?
Yeah. Okay. So, my dad recruited.
Well, when he leaves, I don't know what I'm brand, so, you know, and, maybe we I don't know. You know, that's really not how your house right now. You know, thanks, Scott. All right, thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, car stay. I'll go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, and that's exactly what you want to hear. Never, because we're just gonna add it. Okay. Okay. And so I have to
Tell them that my car door's open now. He can turn on.
No, I think it was just fun. First thing he said, 2 minutes. I don't know. 1 minute.
Looks like we're gonna be after. That's gonna change. I saw a lot of old people at work with kind of really.
Kind of what you would expect from me, though. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, how are you? This is basically the first time I try to get multiple takes on it, so I kind of pile on it.
Morning. How are you? When you're gonna have like, yeah, and then like 15 minutes. You're a lawyer now? Okay, where you, you know what? You live here? Okay, Florida. Okay. And, what happened? I was just in okay, so I'm like, you know, my stepmom here. It's kind of like, dropped off here, so, you know, my siblings are always funny. Right. How many other siblings do you have? Two others. And, so we, I'm like, we're gonna get together central. He's still does stuff, I think. He's not doing it, he kind of moved down out of surgery, you know, just kind of round stuff down there. Right. I think okay. He went to a studio in Orlando and worked on it. Kind of read it, but he's not. And so, but there was, I've been down here. And I'm geez, guys, they said, "Oh, I'll do that." So I said, "Sure, I'll step in and do that." And then they said, "Oh, we'll give you a coffee." I said, "I'll come down. I'm not real comfortable." But, you know, I can renovate for real quick stuff. Lawsuit, car, whatever. The Browns Carmen and those. No, because I was there, so I got there.
Yeah, because it's like the fifth time I've debugged it. Used to work like a fine wine now. And then to watch when I head back home, it works like fine wine again. And where's the dog? Anytime your photo
You know, I mean, stuff like he's just. Around that time I'd have been watching or something.
You chose.
What I remember, so those games, so yarn.
I was getting ready to say, where was it? I know, right?
Yeah, no,
That's the thing I was trying when I was looking when I picked up those a couple of those like three you guys definitely know like Steven Live one obviously it would probably I guess you got the same tweet about for the FIA press releases on Twitter. You also get somehow these FIA press release tweets at random. I think it's because into the Twitter feed on our otherwise
Go out the door, right along the building. Have a wonderful. Here until. Not here to the end. Here to the end, that's right. Planned it all. Yeah, we'll do it anyway. Yeah, well, and we're. Just, you know. So she struggles, so now we've kind of, the last couple of days. You know, yeah.
You can't beat that. How did your brother like, Russell?
You know,
I never, I mean, Russell's all the way, Russell's like, actually, that's kind of close to the sport.
very, right off 20.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what, I have,
In terms of living in Russell.
yeah, he, well,
Yeah, I think so. That's right, there's some code on it. Yeah. Just came in, Chris called me, and I didn't answer the morning. He called me, he had the cars on it. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. I still got some down there. I got some new things here. A good time with that, I know.
that's all right, I think my sister also.
Yeah. So he could, and I imagine around like you guys did, kind of, you're laughing at
You know, and it's hard to turn the it's be hard.
He's no
I've gone to all.
Yeah.
I mean, they just feel, you know, I mean, they just felt.
Play LSU.
They did the first time.
Yeah, you play that one road game. It's just big
Yeah.
His son plays at Alabama now.
Yeah.
They're starting tight end. Was that Derek Brown? Yeah. Derek was kind of a tall guy. What was your dad last year? Solve the air back. Yeah, I put you back on the Colorado's like a lifestyle. So one reason why she goes to
Anybody know Roman numerals?
Yeah, it's L-I-I-I for 53. Yeah, 3 I's for 53. Yeah.
53?
Mm-hmm.
I can't read Roman numerals. Good job, everyone. You all win.
You know, or something. I'm like, yeah, you can't read.
Oh, he's not in here?
I love those.
running back. He's kind of in between. He wasn't really I know.
Yes, well, he was run down. Well, that's what I told the picture.
Yeah, he just wasn't sure that he was like little. We make kind of scat back. Okay, but he wasn't like that. Small.
Very loyal.
Yeah, that's tough. You know, it's hard to, get an
Never noticed they don't have an interval this time around. They have a little space flag on the problem which would be next to the six instead of the interval. Stuff like that when I do my yeah, that's what I made. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like after Haley gave a little gap, put the little flag, and then you show. I never knew that until I never noticed it until now. It must have been a change they've done. More than likely, we'll probably put it back where it is. It looks kind of dumb.
We've been talking football. Yeah, so I'm kind
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for all the communication.
Sorry.
What's up, Top?
What's up, troop? How the hell did you do that?
I saw you.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in the radio room. Put it in the radio room. Say, what's it take to get you rather than listen to a piece? I gave you a story.
I don't know. Are they here?
Adrian. Been reported to the IRS.
Yeah, go the next day.
Odie told me last night it was going to be a good race. That's what And then any of them.
Yes. Damn. Yep.
That was a great story. So when's the first practice? Like no one is traveling. I was calling it.
You got an E5 wearing earrings in the kitchen.
Male?
Female.
Oh, that's cool.
You can't wear earrings in uniform?
Dangling, or as long as they're
No,
not
you
dangling.
can't. You can't even wear the buds.
We have different interpretations of the law, so.
Well, that's because you were the SF. So you could have a beer too.
And I'm in a museum, don't forget.
You're in a museum?
I am now.
For what?
The ISC archives.
Really? Look at you.
They have they have an archives, and there's a little museum. So they're doing a thing about veterans.
Oh wow.
That work in the sport. So I gave them a copy of my book, my old bush hat, and a uniform shirt.
That's really cool.
And it is. I was really like,
That's cool.
wow.
Have you seen it yet?
Hmm?
Have you seen it yet?
No, I just gave them the stuff last week.
Oh wow.
Not in my collection.
Still pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
moving a little. There was like a really cool split like that. It was split all right, y'all. Good luck today. Tomorrow. Priorities. Look at this guy. Oh. So happy to see you. All right. How are you? So ridiculous. Yeah. We first came up against each other. What's keeping you busy? That's fun. Really? No, I don't. Yeah, it never changes.
No, same person.
Right.
Good to see you.
I have been enjoying reading the real stuff. It's because, like, first I didn't realize how I learned it, and second, it's like, I didn't know this happened. So it's been, from a person that is kind of a 30,000 foot level NASCAR fan, it's been very educational. So I read every post. Yeah, it's been really educational for me. Really? How's the missus doing? Yeah, he was drinking this. I was gonna say, we have only so many things. What race are we going to
I think they probably left it on the face struck, but not good. Got a new one. So have to be careful on nothing gets in the way.
Really? What's your? I want to make sure I can give you the address. Because are you getting anything that I'm sending out? Because if not, that's a miss on me, and I want to make sure I get it.
Well,
Because I know I know the situation. So I told them.
Pretty sure it didn't fall together.
Oh, really?
Not many months probably or stuff like that.
I will make sure that you're getting better now when you're back on my list. Get dropped off. All right, I won't keep you, but I just want to make sure I stop by, say hi, and I'm sure I'll see you around the thing. So, just one more. You're gonna see Julian today. So I'm hoping my daughter and my stepmother were all coming to me. And so I'm hoping to be able to show him hey, my daughter's a big fan, and I get a photo with you that said, "You're my daughter, your biggest fan." See about that. It's pretty cool. All right, I'll see you guys. You too.
that's bad. You gotta be nice. And then the next weekend.
Well, one fits. I'll just put the little white cap in there. It will move this on top. It fitted just fine, slim, but it'll do it just as long as I need that little cap over there. I'll be fine. This one, based on this, it says 58. Yeah, it fitted. Where this is a 55. Oh, yeah, good. It's good to know at least where the numbers where it actually got the right one. So when it arrives in 3 or 4 days, where I purchased some of my stuff instant, so it will arrive relatively fine.
Let me have you go buy it.
Who's charged?
I'll give you a round.
That's why?
Yeah.
Not because of my personality and my charming good looks. What you doing, Miss?
I'm not saying win it all, but win it. Crap, we left.
I'm done. Good job. We're here. Hold up. Because that will be the viral. Yeah, that'll be the viral moment.
Oh, yeah.
He wrote it. Jimmy.
Alright, good. Okay, enjoy. You're good? You're good. John, Phil. Hey, man. How are you? Good. Love you.
And I'll bring it right back. Nope. And I was like, Dan would never do that. I was like, he would never do that. Yeah, I literally was like, there's no way you can do that. And then after that, like, yeah, but I'm a Patriots fan, so I can only six.
You know,
No, I was just looking at the list of calls the deadline for which is extremely depressing. This is deadline.
His family. And then we were always waiting to see his first interception the floodgates open. You never saw them.
Well, that's just a question. Can you get it?
And then he's like dropping stuff and just running. A little over a year, sorry. Free shipping is over. We can work out a trade. Player to
They don't last. They don't give you a shot.
What's up? You should take another spot. Go downstairs. You staying down here?
More than likely staying down there.
you have a parking pass for the?
No.
I'm saying, if you want to go up
Hey, I don't know how to decide.
there. If you do, just let me know.
Jeff's already good. They need.
I don't know. Are you left by Greg's setup? Oh, apparently he's live streaming.
Yeah. He was live streaming his award on,
Working. He wants to show people what a working person.
Look at this
Is that
video.
like capturing like sound? Can people hear it? I don't know.
No.
Now it's on me.
Let me see if I have it on here. Is he actually live streaming?
There's only 3 people. I don't know.
Can you turn it off? Turn it off. It's gotta be on.
See? It is live.
Can you hear it?
Let me check.
Oh, wait, there's a microphone. See, right here. Oh, wait, there's a microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Colton Wood here reporting live from Daytona International Speedway. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's an ugly picture.
That's like 10-second delay.
Here with the
No, you're pointing it to me now.
Now it's on
with
you.
the Alex Perna, Toyota Racing.
TRD? Racing? I don't know what that is.
Is that your photo vest? What? Huh? Number 66?
Okay. I'm missing my wallet.
They might be the cleaners.
Yeah, they'll probably be upstairs.
I think so. Sometimes they
Probably
come down the road.
10 minutes or so.
I think so. We don't think they do. I think
I'll make sure you're all right. She has cars. Yeah. She got her. No, it's weird. Yeah. So, I just thought you were making she took no, that works. Yeah, just keep it for she has it. I'll make sure you get her car. Perfect. And you guys can
They've never been in the 500
But your big tree, like, just going to the Who is this? You're allowed.
They make you buy it?
I'm gonna, he invited us to dinner last night. I had to cover the one of these series, so I didn't even get done till 9 o'clock. You know? Yeah. So I wanted to go home and sleep, because I only had like 4 hours of sleep last night. But I figured I better wear my branded gear today. It is Zach.
Yeah. I didn't buy it.
I don't have anybody here. Rolex. Sorry, Jerry.
I was looking for one of my people back there.
Oh, first time I moved here, I was sitting here working and said,
They're out like doing their job and stuff.
oh, hey, Rory. No, you didn't.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to kick off. Good morning, everybody. We're going to kick off our press conferences for today's 61st annual Daytona 500. We're going to begin with our honorary pace truck driver, two-time Daytona 500 champion Dale Earnhardt Jr. He'll be pacing the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado in front of the field prior to the green flag for today. Dale, you're in the spot you always want to be as a driver at the front of the field. How will the Chevrolet Silverado perform the first time a truck is ever paced the Daytona 500?
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, I got a chance to get the command last year, and that was a real honor for me. And this is pretty special as well. We've had a long relationship with Chevrolet for a long time, and I can't even count the years. But I was in Texas when they unveiled the new Silverado at the racetrack. And they flew it in on this helicopter and dropped it right there in front of all these Chevy enthusiasts, myself included. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, I'm going to buy one of those trucks. I haven't bought a pickup truck from Chevy since 2004. And so I bought a new Silverado. I think it's a great truck. I like what they've changed on the body of the truck and the style. So I didn't know that it's the first truck they ever paced the field for the race, so that's pretty unique and pretty special for me to be able to do it. And joked on the podcast this week that maybe next year we'll wave the green flag, and then we'll try to find other odd jobs each year as we go forward. See if the folks on Twitter can get creative and come up with some other things we can do each season. But I just like being here. It's a great excuse to be here. I love this race. It's a very proud time for our sport, and it brings me here. This opportunity with Chevrolet brings me here, allows me to be here to experience it just like everybody else, and so I'm thankful for that.
Okay, we've got wireless microphones. Please raise your hand and we'll bring it to you. Time for a couple questions. We'll start off with Greg right here.
Hey, Greg, Dale,
Short night.
It's been a long trip down here.
Yeah, and I live here. Grading a lot of wheat. You could paint the grass, like we're talking about jobs, so yeah.
Yes.
On a serious note, coming in this morning, you and I kind of walked in together, and it was a cool experience. But when you were recognized, it was like seeing a movie star. And does that, you still get a kick out of that kind of stuff? Because all of a sudden the crowd, I mean, literally people were running. Oh my God, it's my birthday! You got to take a selfie. And do you kind of get a thrill out of that? And also as a follow up, the Silverado you got, did you get that cool camping kit like they got on the ones over here in the experience?
I still certainly get a kick out of that. It's awesome to be remembered, or thought of, and you hope that you made an impact when you come through the sport. So that's a great feeling for people to recognize that. I watched the Xfinity race up in the suite yesterday and saw those tents in the back of those Silverados in the Chevy Experience, and started trying to figure out who I could contact at Chevrolet to get the model numbers, because I was going to buy me one. But my brother-in-law, Kobe, who's sitting with me, said I don't have much of a chance to get Amy to sleep in it with me, so I might just be in there by myself. But pretty neat, you know. And they've had a family here this week staying in those over to Chevy Experience, which is a great story as well. And so that's been a lot of fun to learn about. But yeah, the new Silverado, I'm pretty happy to have one, and I like owning it, you know. So it's my truck. I take care of it, and I've had a lot of company cars over the years through my job as a driver, and it's a different experience and appreciation for the vehicle when you own it yourself.
Thank you.
Let's go to Ryan.
Ryan McGee, ESPN. Dell, I want to ask you, what's been the response to your book, which is available at fine bookstores?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We've become very good friends. I'm so thankful for that.
Okay, we're gonna go up here to Al. Dalton, come around. Yeah, there we go. Get one to Al, and then we'll go to Peter King.
Hey, Dale, Al Pearson, Motor Week. Have being out of the car been as difficult or as easy, or it's been a year now? Is it any different than it was a year ago?
It gets, it's different for sure than I expected. I thought when I got out of the car I'd miss it really bad, and then that would kind of wane off a little bit over time. But it's actually the other way around. When I got out of the car, I was like, thank God, you know, I'm going to have some time off and just get out of it's so much pressure. And that's what you're happy to be relieved of. You never get tired of driving a race car. It's not that. It's just you're so happy to be out from under that pressure. But as time goes on, you miss it more and more and more, which is unexpected. I didn't think that would happen. Just out there today doing these laps in the Silverado, taking some of the media around and so forth, you just think, you're driving around the track and all these memories are popping up, and you're just thinking about all the fun the guys are going to have today. They're going to have a great time out there in the race, driving the cars and working the draft and playing around out there and trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. And so you start thinking about those things and you miss it more and more, I think, as time goes on. And I'm okay with that. I think that will help me in my job as a broadcaster to have that passion for it and miss it. That will keep some of that energy and that spirit in my work going forward from the booth. So I think if I didn't miss it, I wouldn't do as good a job in the booth, I think, if I didn't miss it.
No good memories and bad overall.
Yeah, I don't even think about the bad ones. You certainly, when you come to Daytona, you think about winning it. You think about 2004, 2014. You think about how those races played out. You think about that night after the race and getting up the next morning all hungover, going over there at breakfast and putting that car at Daytona USA, feeling terrible. Nobody had any sleep. You think about the media tour afterwards. I wasn't sure I'd enjoy the media tour, but it's so fun. You're just celebrating that win. It's like Victory Lane lasts a week. You're going everywhere telling your story about how that happened and what you did and what you experienced, and that ended up being really a lot of fun. So a lot of great memories.
Thank you.
Peter, Dale, hi, Peter King, CBS News Radio. Last year, NASCAR had ups and downs, and it was a tough year in many respects. Going into the new season, to you, what makes NASCAR relevant to the fans this year? And is the Great American Race still indeed the Great American Race?
I look at the sport from start to present day. You know, I wasn't around in the 50s or the 40s, but I've done my homework and try to be as aware of where we were and where we came from. And I love stock car racing and NASCAR, and I kind of dance to anybody who has any crosswords about it. You know, it's kind of like your brother. You can talk all the crap you want to him, but you won't let anyone else do it. And we can't ride at the top of the mountain forever. There'll be ups and downs and good days and bad days. You weather the storm, you know, and if you love it and you believe in it, you stick in there and you gut it out, and because you believe that it'll cycle back to the good. And so you work through the bad days and knowing there'll be good days ahead. And I think that's what a lot of us have been doing. And this race is everything to me. I grew up around the sport. I lived the sport. So of course this race to me, I'm probably the worst person to ask that question to, because I'm going to tell you every day of the year that it's the biggest race that I ever wanted to win and did win. So, I think that there's a lot of great conversation going on. There's a lot of I'm getting in the weeds a little bit, but there's a lot of great change happening. There's some really, really good people that have got the steering wheel right now. And there's some great conversation and great things being said, and the media's done a great job of sharing that with all of us and helping us understand sort of where the industry's headed. So I'm excited about the next, 5 to 10 years. It's going to be a really interesting transition, and I think it's going to be good.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go over to Jeff Gluck over there, and then we do have one from the press box. We'll try to do that one after that.
Hey Dale, it's Jeff Buck from jeffbuck.com. If the leader is not side by side with somebody, like either they're defending two lines or it's single file, whatever, going into the last lap, what do you think the percent chances are that they will win the race today?
Over the past several years, leading the race, being the control car at the last caution, or leading the race with 20 to go, whatever that is, as soon as you get that fuel mileage to where you know you're going to be able to go to the end, you want to be the control car. You want to be the guy leading the race. When I won the race in 2015 at Talladega, we ran around the top, led every lap since the last restart. There was a speed weeks down here. I can't even remember the years, 2016, 2013, 15, but every car that controlled the restart on the last restart of every single race, the Clash shootout, the qualifying races, the Xfinity race, won the race. So I definitely want to be leading and in control of my own destiny that way. I think that these guys are really smart. They know how these cars work. Jeffrey's worked really hard at putting full advantage of it, applying himself. But he is that was.
You going upstairs?
No, I'm sitting down.
Are you going upstairs? I've been taking your dang seat. I'll take her slot. No, you can have my seat. Where's your seat? Upstairs. She has a seat upstairs. Race.
34B.
I'm just walking. I'm walking over and walking back.
I help him, please.
They'll actually be pretty close to that.
2 hours, 3 minutes.
So yeah, I'll come back down after the race.
Well, I couldn't.
Yeah. I'm saying one more time. 5 seconds. Pat, statue.
Normal. Hey, I'm going up there anyway.
Hey, Jeff.
You are?
Yeah.
You have a car? I'm gonna walk.
If you're not giving away free backpacks, I'm not going.
Free backpack?
Wow. Wow.
Same thing. That's how we do it. He did not. Obviously did not. I'm going to leave the live stream running.
Right? In theory, anyway.
I'm going to leave the live stream running.
Right?
It has to go through.
Let's drop that. Thank you.
I'm sad about them losing their one member. My picture will be different this year.
What's that?
You know, they lost a member, right?
Who? Yeah, I'm doing funny stuff. I'm not gonna do any.
Please.
Oh, those are
I'm
cute.
sad just because I have the pictures year after year.
I'm sad because I did an interview with him last year and asked each the same question. And I went back and read.
Yep. I was so sad. I was
Like 5 minutes. I'll be in here shortly.
It's like coffee.
Peter is in the bag. What? Alright, I don't really like that place, by the way. No, yeah.
Yeah. I just like the light bulb. So this is not what this is. No, I'm gonna have to ask her. She wants you that close. We're all good. Well, you're crossing. Where do you want to kick it? Kick it. Yes, okay. Like that. We have
I lied. She's not an E5. She's a.
Okay, we're going to continue with our press conferences today. We now welcome the world-renowned United States Air Force Thunderbirds. They're going to do a group picture around the Harley Gerald Perpetual Trophy. Mike, you want to?
She's wearing earrings.
We'll do a picture first before going into Q&A.
Perpetual.
This is the 10th year that the United States Air Force Thunderbirds have performed the flyover. 6 F-16 Fighting Falcons that will fly over the Speedway at the end of the national anthem, which will be performed by the 82nd Airborne Corps.
Good. Thank you. Make sure to turn your eyes. Make sure to turn them on. Yep.
Is this thing on now?
To introduce the team, I'll turn it over to Lieutenant Colonel John Caldwell, or Boss. Boss, it's all yours.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for letting us be here today. This has become a staple of our schedule. As mentioned, this is the 10th year that we've been to Daytona. For me, this is particularly a special event because I'm a local yoke. I'm from Orlando, so this is really close to home. So it's good to be back in Florida where it's 80 degrees already instead of snowing where we were at in Las Vegas. So what I'd like to do is I'll introduce myself and we'll kind of talk about each one, and we'll go down the line here, and each of us will talk about our experience with Daytona and just what it means to be here to do this flyover for this crowd and this event. So my name again is Lieutenant Colonel John Caldwell. I'm the commander and leader of the United States Air Force Demonstration Squadron, Aerial Demonstration Squadron, the Thunderbirds. My position is to lead the 6-ship demo and then also the commander of the squadron, so responsible for 130 personnel back at Nellis Air Force Base with over 28 AFSCs represented. That's duty titles, different types of jobs in the Air Force to execute our mission. We execute about 42 locations a year, over 60 to 70 air shows each year, so we're a pretty busy squadron. We operate essentially a deck back at Nellis, and then we have a team that travels with us on the road. This is my first time being at Daytona 500, and I have to admit that this is an incredible experience. The fan base is amazing, very warm and receptive. We just got finished doing the Super Bowl, which was it was a very fun, entertaining venue for our guys, very challenging flyover, but this has been exceptionally special for us just because of the interactions we've had with the crowd and the folks that we've got to meet and interact with has been great. In terms of doing the flyover for Daytona 500, it is a huge honor and privilege again to have a partnership with NASCAR and Daytona 500 and to do the flyover for the folks here. I think it is the highlight of our one of the highlights of our season because we have such a strong relationship with people here. So we're really looking forward to it. It's an honor and privilege, and we're very humbled to be here today.
Morning, I'm Major Will Grape, Thunderbird 2, left wing pilot. I'm actually from Florida as well. I got a lot of family down in Melbourne, so not too far from here. So it's always nice to come back to Florida and, like Boss said, enjoy this nice winter Florida weather. I don't mind missing the summers here, that's for sure. Boss covered a lot of it, but we really enjoy coming out to Daytona. This is my second year on the team, so second time being out in the Daytona 500, and this place has the best fan base I think I've ever seen. So just the support, not only from the fans, but all the staff that work here as well, is just really, it was really nice and really comforting for us, especially to start the season off with all that support to give us the boost to get through the rest of the show season and kick it off. So really happy to be here and looking forward to the flyover today for sure.
Good morning, my name's Captain Michael Brewer. I grew up in Chicago, Illinois. I currently fly on the right wing of the Diamond Formation there. This is actually, so this is my first year on the team. It's also my first flyover for Daytona. I've done 2 prior flyovers in the F-15 at the Coca-Cola 600. So I've been a part of some NASCAR races in the last couple of years. The fan base is absolutely amazing. Coming back to the track afterwards and meeting with everybody is absolutely amazing experience. Knowing that when you're flying over the crowd and you see everybody up on their feet and everybody's cheering and everybody's getting ready for the Start Your Engines con, it's a great experience and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Hi, I'm Major Whit Collins. I'm Thunderbird number 4, the slot pilot. It's really fun to fly in the slot because I'm the only other person in the formation who gets to look forward. So everyone else is looking sideways at the boss. There's a lot of trust involved in that. Like I said, it's my 3rd year, so 3 out of the 9 years we've done this flyover, I've been a part of it, so pretty lucky to be here. And like I said, I've done it twice before. I've never actually seen the track while flying over, so I'm looking forward today looking out the front of the airplane and actually seeing the track. What makes it special for me is, like I said, the support team here at Daytona. So everyone from Chip Wild, the president of the Daytona, down to all the volunteers and the committee members, seeing all the familiar faces and all the support and seeing everyone again it's really great. And you know, Daytona is a great American race, and what better way to start it off than the premier America's Jet team flying over the national anthem in red, white, and blue jet. So it's a great experience. The fans love it. We love doing it, and it's a great relationship, and we're glad to be here.
Yeah, hi, I'm Major Matt Kimmel. I'm Thunderbird 5. Last year I was here as Thunderbird number 6. I'm the lead solo for the team. I'm excited to be back here. To some of you guys, to see some of your faces, recognize you from last year. You remember last year, our number 4 pilot. This is one of the events that we had together. So we had 2 events with Cajun, who passed away shortly after for April. So to share this experience, one with you guys again, and to kind of bring back those memories, brings it back, makes it especially real for us. So thanks for being a part of that with us. And we're happy to be here and doing this again. It's going to be awesome.
Hi, I'm Captain Michelle Kern. I'm from Medford, Wisconsin. I'm Thunderbird 6. So I'm the posing solo. Next year I'll move to the number 5 spot. So first year on the team. This is only my 2nd event. Similar to number 3, we did the Super Bowl and then we come here. And honestly, anyone on the team that you talk to from previous years, this is the event they say you want to go to. And it's like coming home. I walked in the gate and I had like 6 different people hug me that I've never met before. And they acted like they knew me, so I just went with it. But apparently they see us every year and they're super excited about it and they can't wait for us to come back. So it's really just a great fan base. I'm super excited to be here.
Excellent. It's great to have you all here. We've got wireless mics for some couple quick questions. We'll start off with Greg, and then we'll go over to Lewis. Greg? Hey guys, Greg Engel, Auto Week, and formerly Air Force Water Survival, so hopefully you remember your checklist. I said it every year, sorry. Thank you for bringing up, we want to remember Cajun. He was an awesome guy, and we know it's a dangerous business, and we appreciate the fact that you guys and gals are doing this for, not only for us, for the country, and demonstrating. But my question to all of you, because I know you don't have any egos, if we were to take you out of these jets and put you in equally prepared race cars, who would win and why?
I think I would win because my job on the Thunderbird is to draft behind the boss about 18 inches. So I'm the only one on the team who's equipped to draft that close without hitting him. So I think I would win.
I don't know. I think I have an advantage. I'm older. I got some dirty tricks I can play on these guys. So, I don't play fair.
I'd have to say that I would actually probably lose because I always look right, and since all the turns are left turns, it might be difficult for me.
That's probably where I have the advantage because I can see everybody who's going to try to pass me on the inside and cut them off.
Yeah, I go the fastest in the show, 0.94 Mach, almost brake speed is found, and almost get grounded almost every time I fly. So I would win.
I would win because I turn left all day. Every time I roll, it's to the left. Every time I flip turn out of maneuver, it's to the left. Professional left turner.
Thank you, that was wonderful.
I'm glad we got that cleared up. Louis Frank of Reuters. For boss, because you're the boss, F-16 was introduced in the mid-'70s. How much longer will you be flying it, or is it a military secret?
I think the future of the F-16 is pretty secure. Now, you have to realize that what we produced back in the 70s is a very distant relative of what we're flying today. The basic airframe itself is a fantastic airframe in terms of the airfoil, the performance, the way it was designed and packaged together. That is all an amazing feat of engineering. Now, what we've done on the inside is we've completely renovated the aircraft. So the aircraft that our grandfathers flew and fathers is not the same F-16 that we're flying today. It is a modern aircraft, very capable, and will continue to be capable. We're continuing to put investments into the aircraft to make it a very relevant force on the battlefield for years to come. In terms of specific timeline for the F-16, let's just say it's still got a lot of life in it. So I'm not going to tie it down to a specific date, but it's going to be on force as a major asset in the United States Air Force for a while.
Anything else? Okay, guys and girls, thank you for joining us today. Best of luck with the flight. We can't wait to see it. Thank you for being here.
What did you say you were? I see you. Well, address what? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
When I found out that day, I was back to my parents. I was so upset.
Touch the subject.
My husband was in the military for 32 years.
I remember you said that, yeah. When did you retire?
I'm sorry, we're moving on now.
You want me to move here?
We lived all over the country, and then from Colorado to
Thank you. What was your best post?
my best post.
Your favorite post?
My favorite post, Germany.
Really? That's what everyone says, Germany.
I would live in Germany the rest of my life if they would have left us there.
Really?
I hated Fort Carson, Colorado. Hated it. And if I had a second choice, I would get Fort Campbell.
Hey, buddy. I've only been to Knox, and Lee.
We're at Fort Linwood, Fort Campbell, Fort Carson, West Point, Stewart Air Base. Because my husband, Stewart Airborne Base is in New York. That's where they keep things stored in the C-5As. And because that's so my husband was active duty the whole time, but for a while he worked in an active duty at a reserve unit.
He was in Army or?
Army. So that was an interesting job. So it was a nice job because he wasn't always in the field. The first year we were in Germany, he was gone 230, 240 days out the first year. So my son and I went all over there that year.
Yeah. 200 days?
Yeah, and then my one daughter was born there. My son was born in New York. My daughter Kimberly was born in Germany, in Birkenau, Germany, and my other daughter was born in Frankfurt.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I was, we're from New York originally, so I was glad to be back to the East Coast. Doing this from Colorado was different. Where I worked, my job was like 3 streets over from Bridge Road.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I used to go over there on my lunch, and stuff, and my daughter interned with Joe.
Oh wow.
And things like that. So that was fun to have that part right there. And then I used to go to Colorado all the time.
That's cool. That's really cool.
But otherwise, we, flying back and forth driving was tough. So it's been nice being in North Carolina. And then my kids all live on this side of the country too. My daughter lives in New York. My one daughter lives in North Carolina with some Louisiana.
Wow.
So
Everyone's on this side now.
So it's all on this side. So yes, I'm much happier being here and making life a little bit easier.
When did he get out?
3 years.
Oh wow.
It'll be.
I will. I'm from 2015. And I'll get out. My first contract is
National.
Yeah, so 2015, when I graduate from Michigan, then I'll have an 8-year contract, taking out 85.
And 4 years beyond that, on IRR.
Yeah. I think it's actually 2.
It's important to make sure you read the contract.
Oh no, it's 6. And then 2. Yeah.
What's it called? My husband dated 3-year contract, and I'll explain to you what you signed. I was like, how did you not read that before you signed? Like, you talked about it, obviously you weren't listening.
I did sign my enlisted contract that way though. I didn't even get you. No, well I didn't know. He said, come into my office, I'll pick you up at 6. And I go, okay. I get in his car, we go to this little thing, and I see like the little the spacious room. Oh, is this like a press conference room? This is really cool. Like journalists, I like it. And then they were like, what's your MOS? And I didn't know what my MOS was. I remember them saying infantry because it's the shortest. It had the shortest AIT, so it's like, hey, I'm infantry. And then they go through the whole thing and give me my orders, and next thing you know,
Everybody, just wanted to take this opportunity to thank Jacob for his for the NASCAR and fans here, and also the team. We got a chance to visit with him last night, and he's a huge supporter. We really appreciate that. People like this, and people like you who support the military that allows us to do. Very appreciate that. So it's rare that we get an opportunity to take somebody out and thank them, but we're taking advantage of this to offer a lift over on the 2019 team to get going. Just in appreciation for support of the military and this event.
Yeah, we'll start right here, Jeff. And everyone, straight ahead.
Can I have all my numbers here?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I got
Jacob. Jacob was around, sorry. I think he goes,
They'll go burn up one of these. Can't just slap it. Like, it lasts pretty sweating bullets still. Yeah, so I bought 7 minutes back.
Good.
Good one.
Borrow that? No, that's like I'd rather just just keep looking every time. Get
I'm writing up some of the words.
What they drove this year?
No.
Good story.
No.
That was a really good story.
The one this year's better.
What you got?
I said, I know you guys don't have egos. So if we took all of you guys and jets, put you in a race car, who would win and why? And I made everyone up.
Who was the common consensus?
It was everybody had something different. It was funny. The one said, well, I'm sloppy. And I've always been drafted as my boss. So I would wait until the last lap. And I'm only one. The other guy said, I obviously couldn't win because I'm right. I'm the right slot. So I was always right. The chick said, well, that means I would win because I'm left slot and I'm on slot.
So she's a terrible road course racer.
Yeah, so I'm just saying we all had individual questions, which is fun. Of course, now I gotta watch the video because they all bounced around.
What did you say? Your Air Force water survivor?
I was Air Force water survivor.
So was that on orders?
Hmm?
You got on orders for that?
Now what?
Did you get on orders for that?
I was assigned to it.
What?
I was assigned to it when I was in the Air Force.
You were assigned to an Air Force water survival unit?
Yes, I started out in the Air Force.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Oh wow, Renault just approved me for media access after 8 months. I also like the fact that they brought up the guys who lost. That was good. That was classic.
One more time.
I didn't know. And he said, as we know, we were on here last year. Glad to be back here. Al asked me some questions.
That's all it is. Whatever keeps them happy, out of our way. Yeah. Well, I told Bruce, I said, look, if there's something that you want to do, just let us know first, so it's not a conflict. So I hope he does. I mean, take pressure off of us.
Well, he's right. He wanted to keep it.
Well, I know, that was a conflict. I'm saying there is a conflict. We just got started today. There's a long list of things that probably would be a conflict.
Who was that guy they put on the front page last night?
Oh, I called you, but I have no idea.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, he's a mega freelancer because he's been all over the place. He's written Monster Energy, Racer. It would be weird if we just like gave him a deal for one thing. So what the hell? What did he say? Because I didn't get the email back.
He said, he's a freelance wannabe. He works for free. I don't anticipate using any more of his stuff this weekend. He sent me a few pieces, but most of the stuff he sends are just fluff.
Yeah, because that's what it is, PR writer.
But you know
why
what?
are we running PR writer stuff?
That and if
we're good,
you or I need to know who's coming down the pipe with what. So what if you wanted to write about Monopoly? You wouldn't, but you know what I'm saying?
We're the same.
I'm gonna go up probably at noon.
Where is the fearless leader?
I don't know. I had just fallen asleep in the phone.
No, you're good. I looked at the time and I saw it was like 11 or something. I thought maybe you'd probably be awake.
And then I figured when I saw the time, I said, we're probably some new smarter.
No, we get done early. I was out of there by 8:30.
I would have.
Did you go to that hangover party?
Oh, no.
Yes,
I was with Drew Brown eating this.
I saw your food.
Damn, that was great. Billy's Captain.
Nice.
It was probably the best tasting steak I've ever had in this town.
It was.
Well, it's a very low bar.
Well, it was actually good. It would have been a good steak at any time.
The other day at Media Day, Daytona 500 Club, gorgeous young lady.
In my age, to me, upscale casual. This is to me.
Well, I
don't really have what is upscale casual. I'm an old man.
Get off my yard. Rory said that last night. I wouldn't mind it.
He had to do it like an hour before. Say, hey, when it comes, all the time.
So did he arrive yesterday?
Oh yeah, because he wanted us to go out to dinner and drinks with us. He did it like an hour.
I still had to do.
Like we were just finishing out the race, and he was like an hour from now. You want to come and have dinner and drinks? That's not how this works.
I had Formula E.
Did you go or
no?
Because you couldn't.
I had Formula E.
Well, and I mean, I had no clue. I left yesterday and basically said, well, I guess I'll see him. I'll see him tomorrow.
That's still how we feel.
What's that?
That's still how we feel.
Yeah.
You know, is everything needed?
No,
it should be.
Because I wouldn't mind getting in on that.
You gotta be careful of that damn thing.